Hey guys, basically, I just wanted to go over the new patch. Like, this shit's fucking insane. There's just so many changes. This is actually the biggest patch I think GG's ever done, probably, nearly, but let's just get right into it. The new, like, basically the new league mechanic. I could see it going core. There's like a lot of things from it though. So, I mean, I don't know my full opinion yet. We're obviously gonna have to play this. And then they're basically adding a bunch of new things for melee. I'm probably not gonna like. I might go melee after bow, but and then the new chisels. I think these are gonna be like one of the biggest parts of this league. Like, there's gonna be more currency multiplier for your map, a more divination card, more item rarity, more pack size, more scarabs. The new prismatic oils. I don't know if we know everything you can get from these, but that's kind of sick. Stack decks in the currency stash tab. That'll be nice. I mean, you basically had it before with the underneath it. Some new improvements and surprises to the campaign. Melee basically got buffed. They removed totems. Everyone's hyping Lightning Strike now. The banner thing, I feel like the banner thing's just gonna make banners useless. Like, who wants to like drop banners and repick them up and drop them again and repick them up? Like, I don't know. Rage. This is like a pretty big nerf to bow, but now you just play without rage, right? I was surprised this Berserker got changed so much too. I was like, oh, cool, Rage getting changed. Like, I'm gonna choose Ravenous Passion, and then this got Giga like changed too. We'll see. We'll see how this affects everything though. Basically, if you're melee, you get Rage easier. If you're like bow, you don't get Rage. That's kind of the TLDR. They're adding the tinctures with the Warden. I'm not sure how it's gonna like work. The problem is you always reserve all your mana, and then like this is draining your mana. So like, how useful is this actually gonna be? Probably not. I guess we'll see though. It's like another thing. You have to try it, and then that's how you'll know if it's good. Retaliation, new melee stuff. I don't even think I'm gonna touch melee though. At least at first. This is like, I loved seeing this change, but unfortunately they added the 6 map slot, but then they nerfed all the scarabs, so you get to put more in, but like a lot of them are nerfed. It's still like obviously a good change. This is like the first thing last league. I was just like, wow, we need more scarab slots or something, because we had sextants and then they just removed them, and like a lot of the sextant effects went to scarabs, so this is good. Like, Wildwood I know is back. It depends. I wonder if we're getting like the exact Wildwood from Affliction League, or if it's like a nerf version. Because if we have the exact version, tier 17 with wisps is gonna be like, it's gonna be so crazy. You're probably gonna get a mirror every 5 maps or something if you can clear tier 17 with like Affliction League, and then you also use like the more currency chisels. Boom, 1 mirror per 5 maps. Nameless Siren maps, and then you can make it so any of your maps, like, you choose the div cards from another map if you want. So they basically took curation. Like, you can have like one favorite map, kinda. That's basically how they changed curation. Oh yeah, here, right here, the scry. This is like a insane change too. It's gonna make divination card farming way worse. So I'm trying to think, like, because there's only like 4 divination cards a map, you're basically gonna only want to do a map or pick the cards that you want like a kind of common one, and then you want like one jackpot one. So I already saw like the apothecary maps don't have 7 years, so it's probably gonna be really Apothecary is gonna be really bad to farm, right? Because if you don't have a card that drops, that's like kind of common. Because Apothecary is like, I don't know, 1 in 80 maps or something. It's probably even maybe worse. I don't know what the rate is gonna be like. I guess there's like a lot though. This was like a nice change. This would have been nice last league with curation, so you could like hover the map and see all the div cards and then choose. Oh, I don't know. You could type the name too. That's kind of nice. King of the Mist boss fights back, but they're not adding That Which Was Taken, unfortunately. That would have been nice. The Mist. I'm actually pretty excited for this. Like, if I'm gonna play Lightning Strike, it's gonna be because of this with like Doriani's, and then you make a bunch of negative lightning res gear, so you can have minus 200 lightning res. That'll be sick. Or just like, I don't know. Jewelry's gonna be so insane in this league, right? Sentinels. I didn't even play Sentinel League, but I know they added recombinators too. I'm pretty sure it's like a juicing. I don't think it's as good as Wildwood, but it's like, it's a little bit under it. Group play nerf. I don't even know what to think about this. Doesn't really matter. The nullify scarabs. I mean, no one used the one on the when it was on Awakening, so. Oh, this might be OP. Beyond Scarab, causing rare monsters to make more portals. Like if you're juicing, you're probably adding this, right? I mean, these are the big changes though. The divination card scarabs. Because this is like probably useless unless you want to farm stack decks. I know this already got nerfed. It was 5 initially, but now it's 3. I mean, if you're gonna use this Scarab though, you're probably gonna like max this one out still, because you basically want to add as many things that drop additional div cards, and then you're gonna put them on the final map boss. I'm curious if like something like strong boxes adds to the divination cards stealing. Because then that would make ambush good with like this. You go like ambush, you go the old curation, then you go completion. We'll see. They nerfed the shrine leveling. Everyone kind of figured that was gonna happen. At least it'll make 5 ways good. Again, which like no one actually wants to do 5 ways, but it's good for Legion if you want to start Legion, because then you can actually sell the 5-way things. They're like changing all the map ones. Let's see what else. The this Harby got nerfed. I was surprised that they nerfed this. Because I mean, Harby, I guess like it was kind of OP though, but I guess they had to change this because they removed Quant. Pantheon touched. It's like 1 monster though, right? Oh, they fully got rid of barrels. I didn't even know that. Yeah, we figured they were gonna remove that though. It's like the only thing in the game to do. Removed unique items, just like divination. Removed nameless here. The wisp, like I remember this scarab would be a lot better if they just made it so the monsters in the area were guaranteed. But like the fact that this is a chance means some monsters just don't even get it, so it's like whatever. I'm surprised they nerfed this. Like I don't even think anyone used this, but you know. Removed a bunch of things. Oh, they changed the limit on all the scarabs. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, once you get a Void Sun, you can see where tier 17s drop. That's nice to see in game. This, I'm curious how much they nerfed the damage and life by. Because this is going to make just doing T17s easier. Which is like a good and a bad thing. Making it more accessible is going to mean if T17 is still really good, like everything is going to just be common again. The worst part's they didn't actually like make it so you can't Chaos Orb them too, so like you're still just going to Chaos Orb T17s. Because you're basically now going to Chaos Orb until you get the modifier you want. Then you can Chisel it, and then now you can like Val Orb it too. So you can even Val Orb it, and then you can run like Twist of Fate on T17s. Once your build's like really strong. That's good. No Union of Souls. Like that was a guaranteed roll-off map. Oh, okay. They're nerfing the extra quantity and rarity that was on T17s. That's good. They removed barrels. That's good. No one wants to do barrels again. I'm curious what beasts. Like, I assume they added Vivid Vulture to bestiary. That'd be the only, like, really big change I would see from this. Make Vivid Vultures easier so they're not as expensive. Puzzle boxes that are easier to get. I know Crimson Temple, I think, got removed, right? Yep. So no more Crimson Temple. Not that it matters anyway, you're just going to do T17, I assume, this league again. It's going to be the rush to T17. I know this is like... This would be like the one change why I'd want to play Melee. Because I feel like Bo's really bad at Simulacrum. And... this is going to be easier. I mean, it's going to make voices like cheaper. This is like just always good. It's actually like going to be maybe worth doing Simulacrum. Oh, they actually... I didn't even know they did this too. They made it easier to get voices. They like buffed the drop rates or whatever. Added more opportunities, whatever that means. Ritual. I don't even know what this means. Back to basics removed. This is obviously good. No one liked back to basics. Basically, the fact that back to basics existed meant you had to use it. Which is like, I hate. If there's anything in the game where you have to use it or like it's just, I don't know, it's always a bad game design. I know this got nerfed, so early Nico is not going to be permanent. Players can now touch 40. Oh, they like buffed. They buffed ghosting again. No one wants to do ghosting, man. They like doubled it. Isn't that stronger than they used to be? Wasn't it 30 or was it 50? So we're almost back to unnerfed. I don't remember. Oh, well, that's like weird. They removed the extra quant. Remove the extra quant again. Remove the quant from incursions. They basically like control F quant in the video game and just removed every source. It's kind of funny. But then they like left. It's so weird to me that they did this to everything and then they leave the quant like Scarab in. Unless they removed the quant Scarab without saying it. I guess it's like possible, right? There's also like Resplendent Tempest too, which is like pretty insane. The Resplendent Scarab, I feel like you use that, you use the Glittering, and then you basically have 3 more after that. We'll see like what the endgame ends up being though. I'm curious like how this actually rolls out. Because this could mean either we get a lot more loot or we're going to have a complete loot drought. Who knows though. It depends Affliction too. A major change. Oh. The funny part is this was probably... Was this like due to the Essence meat sack? The Essence meat stack stacking where the mobs went over the integer HP, so you just one-shot them? Because I know when I probably did like an hour or 2 of that last league, and I was like laughing, because I literally dropped a Mage Blood, like, you pretty much were dropping 1 to 2 tier 0s like every map at least, with like the Essence thing, and that was like A lot of times you didn't even kill them all because some of them weren't over the integer, so you didn't one-shot them because basically the mobs were unkillable unless they were over the integer. But here's the next big change. I mean, this, like, people would probably think I don't like this, but I think this is actually insanely good. Because the fact that you had to wear... It's, like, good and bad, right? Because you could min-max the quant, but basically it limited your options on your character because you had to wear greeds, you had to wear 2 Ventors, you had to wear Goldworm. You had to have a Simplex Amulet with quant. And then, like, the only thing you could really adjust on the rest of your gear was the slots that weren't those, which this makes it so now you basically only get rarity, which, like, it'll be good until uniques are not worth anything, right? If you can get rarity on your gear. But as soon as uniques aren't worth anything, you just take it off for speed, or if it affects your speed at all, you don't use it. I wonder if they're gonna, like, do something with the legacy items too, but who knows. I think this is a pretty big change too, right here. Like, this notable, you can actually, like, get so much mana reserve. Because I know some of the ones I used, there was like 4 40% rarities, so you can get another, what, 48% with just a timeless jewel. I know this is pretty big too, like, maybe people will use, there could be some sort of aura stacker again almost. Because you're going to have 30% here, another 50 here. And then there's also on the Deadeye wheel, there's another reservation, like 3. And then it's easier to get to the mana mastery now. You can probably, like, have a lot of auras. I'm curious to see how it works. This was like DD nerf, right? I don't know exactly. I know I heard, like, DD is basically dead, though. I've never played DD, so I have no clue. Divine Blessing gone. That's kind of interesting. You basically only get it on March of the Legion, right? Yeah. Which is kind of weird. And then this is, like, basically all the melee buffs. And then this is Strength Stack nerf. I swear I just saw Ele Hit somewhere. Where is it? Oh, is this a nerf to the mirror arrow thing? I didn't even know that was in there. Berserk got changed massively. It's kind of crazy that they nerfed it this hard. Call to Arms. I'm pretty sure you're still going to use this. We'll see, though. Because there's more mana reserve on the tree, and you're only going to use 1 Warcry anyway, so... I'm pretty sure people will still use Call to Arms. I was still planning on using it at least. It didn't even affect my mana reserve, because you don't have a banner anymore. You basically just get this instead of a banner, and then you also have more mana reserve anyway, so... Oh, here's like another nerf, right? That's like DD's dead, right? Determination nerf. I know Grace got nerfed somewhere too. Oh, this is only... It's not the 08. What'd they do to this? I'm trying to see. So it's like slightly nerfed. I don't think that matters though. Oh, let's see this. Because people are using Enduring Cry with Called Arms. I guess. Do you even use it? Oh, you still get Endurance Charge, so you probably use it. Flesh and Stone. I mean, maybe you just switch your banner into Flesh and Stone. Because this gives you more damage, right? If you're close, at least. It's only Fizz hits. Or less damage. I know, this is the thing, like, everyone's fucking pumped about, though. Lightning Strike massively buffed. The funniest part is, when Lightning Strike was meta, everyone complained that it was meta, and now everyone's so happy to like go back and play it. I guess people have just all played bows for too long. They want like a different option. Yeah, but like I'm not sure how everything will. The only way to see is PoE Ninja at the start of the league. See how this affects everything. Because melee is still melee. Like it's usually slower than bows unless it's like way better. I was surprised they like gutted Berserker this hard. I don't know. I think it's gutted, but that's at least what my initial reaction is. But there's only one way to find out. Oh, Juggernaut got nerfed. They like really removed a lot of transferring damage. Like almost all the fizz taken is like gone in the game. Champion like is nerfed like pretty hard. Because there's no free banners now, so this is basically removed. You get less fortification. Oh, you lose like attack speed while you're fortified too. And can't be stunned. That's actually like massive. I know Gladiator got changed. That I got like slightly nerfed. I don't think it's enough to matter. We'll see though. And then Warden. Like this Ascendancy looks good. I'm not sure if Deadeye is better than this early or not. Because I think as soon as you can make Tailwind Boots and you have Forbidden Flames, you go Warden for sure. The real question is Warden better before that point too? Like what if you go Warden on the start and you get Forbidden Flesh Gathering Winds? And then you buy the like +2 proj once you get Tailwind Boots. I'm still not sure if I'm going to start Deadeye Warden. No matter what it's like, I'm going to be a Ranger, so whatever ones ends up being better, I'll just swap to. I'm probably leaning like Warden just because it's new, but we'll see. I know this is like probably buffed as well. Oh, wait, never mind. The Ascendant Deadeye. If it kept this, you'd probably almost go Ascendant if you didn't play Warden. Because this is like bad, right? They like nerfed Raider Ascendancy from Ascendant so much. Passive tree is all the changes. Adorn like got massively nerfed. That's good. Did anyone like Adorned? It was like the best thing for every build. It's like OP, Defiance of Destiny nerf, that's good, but like in softcore, did you really use Defiance of Destiny? It's like basically a hardcore nerf, right? Let's see what else. Taste of Hate nerf. I remember reading this. It's so weird that they like changed all the fizz taken as they like nerfed them all. This is like big for fizz. I guess it's like a lot of defensive too. And then this is also like, I feel like a lot of people don't realize this yet. Like non-gems that can generate with a random quality now go up to 30. So that means any base that's 30% quality that you drop is going to be like really valuable. At least if you want all 30%. And then you're going to have to like fracture your own items. You can't really, unless you can like buy one that's fractured that also has 30%. Or you just don't go for 30% quality. But it's probably going to be like really big, right? Because it's going to have a lot more evasion. Oh, they're nerfed Essence of Horror. Yeah, I guess just remove every physical Dakin as except like what's left, like lightning coil. I don't even know what else is left besides that. There's like lightning coil left. Yeah, because this is even, they're removing the unveil too. The only way you get Eldritch now, or Fizz taken, is Eldritch implicit. That's kind of weird. Very interesting. Oh, they're removing them on Watcher's Eye too. They like just removed it from everything. They do not like Fizz taken as. I know one of the biggest things though is like, what can you all enchant your weapons with from the League mechanic? Because that's gonna make such a difference. Oh yeah, there's so much changes here. Basically every like wand, claw got base crit gain. Like almost 2% more. It's actually so much. You basically get a Watcher's Eye for free now. That's kind of nice for melee. I'm just curious to see how melee shapes up against bow. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to start bow no matter what. Oh, this is ruthless. Who cares about that? Monster balance. I mean, ghosting might be good, right? Permanent spirits give rarity and quant for monsters they touch, and rarity for the average spirit. So if you like, it's 100% more. If you have like 4 different tormented spirits on the same mob. This was like, I was so happy when I read this one too. Cooldown on Meteor. That was like the most annoying thing in all of T17. It's like that. Marked for Dust, really annoying. Like, what else really annoying? Like, I forget the name. The things that chase you. Volatile Cores, that's the name. I wonder how this affects 5 ways. No causes. It just gives them 10% damage each time they've been revived. Oh, they actually made Revenants like easier to see now. That's nice. Ambush, dude. Wow, that's like, why? Why even? You only get 3 strong boxes instead of 5 with Ambush. Only get 2 Harbies instead of 3. It's so weird. It feels really weird. Nice, we get 8% movement speed. I mean, you're probably going to take this until you need the skill point, right? Or are you just always taking this? Because, like, Illyra is kind of pointless now, because you'd have probably took Illyra if we're still wearing Quant gear, but that's gone, so GG. This is nice. Don't have to reapply your auras. Dude, imagine playing an aura bot now. You don't actually have to reapply 20 auras. That was the most annoying part of playing aura bot. Every time you die, you just have 20 auras that you have to re-put on. Bunch of bugs. Is that like it? Oh, wait, here's some changes. Oh, yeah, I remember. I read this. They nerfed this to be 5 instead of 3. That's it. Oh, did they actually put, like, what the lightning strike's gonna be now? Yeah. I'm probably starting bow. I'll probably make a video on my league start, or, like, just my character, what I think I'm gonna do. I'm still not sure between, like, Warden and Deadeye, though. I like, as every other league, I'll be streaming. I'm probably gonna do, like, I don't even know, at least a 24-hour stream day 1. We'll see how I feel about the league after that. If I'm feeling good about the league, we'll play more than that probably. I kind of want to get a head on her before I go to sleep, but I don't know if that's like even going to be possible. I assume uniques are going to be way more, right? Unless you can just farm T17s. And like they're still as OP as they used to be. Especially, I feel like if Affliction League and T17s, it might be like insane. Wait, what did they even say here? Magic finds it intended to be an axis on your gear. You can scale once you've achieved the power you want. I mean, the thing is, this is like, isn't this still the case? If you want to stack rarity, you're going to put it on every single item you can. You're going to literally stack rarity on every item you can, and you're going to have to play a specific build because if you put like 1,000 rarity on your character, there's not many builds that can actually like handle that damage-wise, especially in T17. The bar for T17 was like way up, but I guess they're nerfing T17 as well, so I'm curious to see how it's all gonna work out. Because T17 got nerfed, but it's also like, you know, you don't have to make your characters weak this league either, so I'm excited. It's what, 5 days? 5 days. Friday, we will know. But other than that, yeah, I'll make up. I'm still working on my POBs. I'm probably gonna play Ele Hit again. Except now I don't have to make a quant character, so that'll be nice. GG's. See you guys on Friday.